Hi everyone, welcome back. Video number 15 of Flipped Geometry. We're going to look at the trapezoidal prism surface area formula. So, we've already looked at the rectangular prism surface area formula. We've already looked at the triangular prism surface area formula. Now we're going to continue by taking a look at the trapezoidal prism and how to find its surface area formula. Very, very similar to the previous two. So here's our trapezoid, here's my model that I created, and essentially I've exploded this model by taking it all apart and creating the two-dimensional version, the net. Now, similar to the other two prisms that we've already looked at, we need to start by thinking about the base area of our prism. So in this case we have this trapezoid. Now, in order to get the area of a trapezoid, we have this formula here. We need to know its two bases, we need to know its height, its little h height, and we divide all of that by 2. So let's say that this is base 1, let's say that this is base 2. That means our height, little h, is going to be between them there. So bringing that over here, we've got that space there. The one at the back, of course, is going to be here. That means that this is B1. B1 is also on this side, of course. We've got B2 here. This is going to be B2 as well. Then we have this distance, which on both sides is the same. That is little h. Okay, so 2 multiplied by the base area is the beginning of our formula. So in this case, our surface area is going to be 2, and it's got this, B1 plus B2 multiplied by little h, all divided by 2. Again, we're going to have to add to that the area of the lateral sides. So if you've watched the 2 previous videos, you probably can guess where we're going with this. But we'll come back to the formula in just a moment. Let's take a look at the lateral sides here. Now, the distance between the two bases, which is the distance here, is going to get represented once again by big H. So big H, being the distance between the two bases, is right here. That is that distance there. Okay, it's also here, and here, and here. Remember, all of this comes together, these fold up, all of this folds together to create our rectangular prism, the trapezoidal prism. So, what we intend to do is to look at these 4 lateral sides all as one big rectangle. We already know this side of the rectangle because that's our big H distance here. So essentially we know that side is big H. Now, we also know this side, which is B2, because that was given here. That's our base 2 down there. If we know B2, that means we know this piece here. Now, if you think about this piece folding up and this piece folding up, this side of our trapezoid is going to match up perfectly with that side there. So now we have 2 pieces together here. So we have 2 sides of our trapezoid dealt with. This side is going to fold up here, and it's going to match up with that side there. So those 2 pieces fold up, they match up with that. So that's our 3rd piece right there. And then finally, this piece here represents our top piece, because that's the one that comes around and lands onto the top. So this piece here represents the 4th side of the trapezoid. In other words, B1. There it is there. Okay? So this is where B1 is. Maybe I'll indicate that for you right down there. That would be the B1 for that one there. That's going to match up. So, overall now, we've got a distance of 4 sides that represent the perimeter of this trapezoid. This is our distance big H, because we have that, the distance between the bases. Now we're ready. We've got our calculation. We can find the calculation of this area simply by going perimeter multiplied by big H. So it's the same idea in our formula as the other 2 formulas, perimeter multiplied by big H. Now the final step we have is similar to the triangular prism formula, where we were able to cancel the 2's. Those both become 1. We had a 2 in the numerator and the denominator. So our final trapezoidal surface area formula ends up being this. Base 1 plus base 2 multiplied by little h plus the perimeter of the trapezoid multiplied by big H. That is your trapezoidal prism surface area formula.